Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit. Before I sat down, still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, pricks. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh! Bring 'em out, 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 bring 'em out.
This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why that so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Here's Spiller. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down. Here's Herbert. Catch made, right side. It's Johnson.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
Third and 5. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That'll be taken in by Spiller. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On the ground, it's Spiller. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Here's a 2nd and 12.
Ray.
From the gun, it's Herbert. This is caught down that right sideline. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, L.A.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Herbert. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. Tight end going in motion here. Now Herbert. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Herbert now on 3rd and goal.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But You got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge fourth down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
Right to the air, it's Fields. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, son.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
First down. Fields. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, Fields. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a 1st down.
It's now 3rd down.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the game.
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
You got it. You got it. Here we go. Hey, 551. 551. Hey, Ken. Right. Right.
Fields now on 2nd down. The pressure all over him. He goes down again. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike. there for the sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
West right, hit. Right.
Fields. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. 3rd and goal.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. D.J. Jones, the big defensive tackle, with the stop. So just a lone field goal accounting for the scoring in the first half. 3-0 is our score. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number 1. What awaits us here in the second half? And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
No mas, no mas. Here we go. Hey, 551, 5, sit high.
Now, Fields. And he goes up top, looking for Komet. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Don't jump, ready? Jump slam. Sit high.
Fields. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he'll be taken down. That is about the craziest situation you'll ever see. Huge gain on the play, but Still, not enough for the first down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down. Now Herbert on the bootleg. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just...
To the goal line and in. Touchdown Chargers. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers move out to a 7-3 lead. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go, son. Go.
Fields now. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Back to throw is Fields. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Commanders. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Point after try forthcoming. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Now an opening past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
And that right there is how you regain momentum. You just gave up the lead, but now here comes a huge boost by your special teams. Just an excellent return. Going to set them up with great starting position on this next drive.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A first down throw for Fields. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of play. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Fields to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Here we go.
Now Spiller. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
Hey, Ken. Here we go.
Now Fields. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Easy. Here we go. Hey, Ken.
Fields now to throw on first down. He gets this into the hands of Green. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
Here we go.
Off the play action, here's Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Second down, it's Fields. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now, for the point after. The kick is good. And the Commanders will get out in front 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Open man is Davis. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself...
I caught you red-handed, red lips on some it ain't mine. I should call it off of where we're standing. Cause girl, you and I don't wanna waste my time. Looking in your eyes, baby, I don't even see you. Running around like you don't even wanna be. I know the story, baby, I wanna confess you. I got one question, what would you do to you? Would you love you, would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. For you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you? And tell me honestly, if you practice honesty, would you tell the world that you're everything I thought you'd be? Would you take you back? Would you cut you loose? If you were wearing these boots, baby, what would you do to you? Would you love you? Would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. For you blame me, tell me that you hate me. Yeah, you better pat me down and pray for peace before you let us in. My jettison is full of carnivores and lettucemen. You pushing positive, then we can be the best of friends. We drink the fire from the fountain and excellence. Open sores, open doors like a Trojan horse. No remorse, I make lore fact like college course. Making seconds to records, the textures you could never touch the circle I rolled and you overstepped your effort. I'm the shepherd and leopards, I'll pull you back together. You fall apart, I'll build it back but better. I'm a scoundrel with my pen works adventures. My punchlines are too raw for glass jars and dentures. You think you've seen madness? Well, I am the center. I'm only happy in the summer. The winter. Watch out now. Come heavy water. It's high now. Not going under. Oh, oh, oh. Not gonna let you go. Oh, oh, oh. Pay what you owe. Watch out now. My mistake, it's damn namaste, and darling nama, cause I'm searching for better days. Tijuana, I'm cutting through this with my switchblades to katanas, cause I've learned something from years ahead hunting. If I got something to say, then I'ma say something. The glutton for all these beatings and fighting for what I'm loving. If the whole world's throwing out sparks, I keep on trucking, yeah. I ain't got time for y'all to get your heads right. I'll find some rope and you can go and hang tight. It's getting dark as midnight. His beat swinging so hard, we in a fist. Tippy toe, watch me dip and roll. Round the corner, round another level, watch my inner glow. I be switching colors, red, green, and gold. I'm speaking the truth, and now I'm spitting heavy waters on the floor in the boat. Let's go. Watch out now, come heavy water. It's high now, not going under. Oh, 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 not gonna let you go. You watch out now. Come heavy water. Now listen to me. Yeah. Gonna run down a bad man today. Gonna run down, gonna hunt down a bad man like prey. When the sun down, gonna come round, set fire ablaze. Gonna run down a bad man today. Tell the ragamuffin man them not play. My bloodline everywhere.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week, we're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game, they tend to have the advantage.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. And he's going to go down, a sack. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. Let's get the call. Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. That one underneath to Spiller. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down, Nix. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. An even 40 yards. A 1st down throw for Nix. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right to the air, it's Fields. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He works free, right side, inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown. An extra point attempt to follow. And he misses the extra point. No good, and this will remain a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Cavante Turpin on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Going right sideline and complete. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. They'll throw. It's Nix. That'll be taken in by Spiller. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's going to be intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman. And this defense will take over following the turnover.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Man in motion here is Jennings. On 1st and 10, Fields. He's going to air this out for Davis. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That caught by Davis. A gain there of 16 yards. That's enough for a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where...
Here we go.
First and 10.
West side zip. Say hi.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They're going to motion the tight end over here.
551, 551. Hey, never mind, Monday. Say hi.
Fields now on second down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Linebackers in general have the reputation of being very instinctive players, and I think we saw it there on that last pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be in the right spot at the right time and allows them to make the play.
Fields from the gun on third down. He's going to have the first down and more. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. A big play on that one. An even 40 yards.
Here we go. Good. EQ. Justin. Chip's clear. Go.
To throw is Fields. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Has a touchdown.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. Knicks now on first and 10. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. On fourth down, here's Nix. he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. Oh, what is happening? It is intercepted. And this defense comes through with the turnover. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Fields. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline, and that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch, and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards for the touchdown. A try here for the extra point. His kick is good. And his guys extend it to a 21-6 advantage. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick-6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done...
next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Madden. Right.
First play is to the air. Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here we go.
2nd down and 10, Fields. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here. It will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Up. Right.
Fields on 1st down. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. They've got a man in motion. Trying again, following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Fields now, 3rd and long. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
You got a here we go. Hey, Ken. What's right? Go.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers force the turnover on the first series of this game. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next?
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's got Smith. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Fields out of the gun. Taken in by Smith. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. No rush, no rush. Hey, 551. Hey, never mind. Monday. Right.
Working inside the red zone. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Here we go.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to... Time for our 2nd quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points.
Here we go, son. EQ. Delta.
On 3rd and goal, here's Fields. Has it in close. Touchdown, Carolina. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields finds him on the crossing route. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. EQ. Hey, 10.
Fields looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go.
1st down throw for Fields. He's on the move. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor.
Here we go, son. Hey, 10. Right.
From the 38. Hits his running back. They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll give them a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Rolling left, buying some time. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
From the 19. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fields now on third. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Now on fourth down, they're out to try for the field goal. It's a 36-yard look for him. The vet in his 14th season, still knocking him through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. This finds Smith. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 43. Finds a seam down the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grow their lead just before halftime. Groupie to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers drive their lead to 11. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Angel. Go.
Now it's Fields. Now they'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely. Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Don't jump. Ready? No mas. Hey, 551. Right.
3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. And this one doesn't go far. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. So 4th down, and the big-legged Michael Dixon out to punt. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. And he gets it away from his end zone. And they'll touch this down just shy of midfield. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Hey, EQ. Delta. Chips clear. Right.
It's a design boot. And that's incomplete. With 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps. Looking for the back that time. And now they face second down.
Press. Touch right. Hey, Cam. Hey, Cam. Hey, Cam. Right.
Fields to throw it. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Extend. Up. Go. Back.
Now Fields. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's first downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, that I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play in the systems like this and just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands? You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Brought in right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Fields on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go. Angel. Out, let's go. Up. Right.
Another throw for Fields. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Man in motion, headed right. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. Across the 20, continuing to work. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Groupie to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers push their lead to 18. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
West right hit. No mas, no mas. Go.
Fields out of the gun. Forced out to his right. That one finds Xavier Worthy. Has some daylight through the 40. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Here we go. Good. Hey, 551. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Press. Punch right. Hey, can. Right.
Here's Fields to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. 16 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, can. Right.
Looking to throw Fields. Running in the red zone. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Hey, can. Here we go, son. Ready. Hey, stick.
From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Go. Right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Hits his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Easy. Go.
On first and 10, it's Fields. That's brought in by Jennings. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. 2nd and 3 now.
You got a mini base. Why not? Here we go. Hey, can. All right.
Fields throwing here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Here we go, son. Angel. Out, let's go. All right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Chased out to his right. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Hey,
1st down throw for Fields. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
Hey, Monday. Here we go. Hey, can. All right.
Fields looking to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Chip swear. Sit high.
Fields on 3rd. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Desperation time here on 4th. And the defender comes away with it. Taylor rapping to pick that one off.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Completed over the middle.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Here we go. We're good. Madden. Right.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So the Panthers